You know, we talk a lot about giving teachers better instructional tools. But what if the problem isn't the tools, but the entire system they're working in? Today, we're going to zoom out and explore a much bigger idea: how to build systems that actually support the whole teacher, not just what they do in the classroom.
So, if you're an educational leader, I want you to ask yourself a tough question and be honest. Is your instructional system actually helping your teachers thrive? Or, and I know this is never the intention, is it creating more stress, more work, and ultimately just burning them out?
Or is it doing the opposite? Is it building them up? Because a really great system is designed to do just that: make teaching a sustainable, fulfilling career. That's the goal, right? So let's explore a framework that shows us exactly how to get there.
To make this concrete, we're going to lean on this fantastic framework from Allison Apsy called the 6 Pillars of a Whole Teacher. Honestly, you can think of this as a blueprint for what real, meaningful support actually looks like.
It all really comes down to these 6 core needs. And when a school system is truly designed to meet every single one of them, something amazing happens. The whole culture shifts from just surviving to genuinely thriving.
So what are they? Here we go. Emotional safety, being a continuous learner, having a healthy workload, being a decision maker, feeling like a valued educator, and building positive relationships. Now we're going to see how a specific system, future-ready unit planning, is built to hit every single one of these pillars.
Let's start with the first 3. I want you to think of these like the foundation of a house. I mean, without them, the whole thing is just wobbly and unstable. This is all about the core of a teacher's well-being.
First up, emotional safety. And listen, this is so much more than just everyone being nice. It's about systematically getting rid of the anxiety that comes from ambiguity and uncertainty. When everyone's on the same page, speaking the same language, that's when teachers feel safe enough to innovate.
So how does a system actually create this safety? Well, clear goals mean no more guessing games. Working together on planning means nobody feels like they're on an island. And I think this is so cool. Using AI as a thinking partner gives teachers a totally non-judgmental space to brainstorm and try out new ideas.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? When teachers feel prepared, supported, and, this is the big one, not alone, that's the secret sauce. That's what emotional safety is all about. Pillar 2 builds right on top of that, the continuous learner. This is a huge cultural shift. It's about moving away from this pressure to be perfect and instead building a culture that celebrates trying new things, learning, and growing. And a good system makes this a normal part of the job, not some extra thing to do. Weekly reflection becomes a habit. Action research is built right into the planning process. It's basically like having professional development on demand, right when you need it. Okay, now for a huge one, a healthy workload. Let's be real, this pillar gets right to the heart of teacher burnout. It's laser-focused on one thing: making the job manageable by reducing that constant mental strain of planning. And this is where a system can be a total game changer. Reusable templates mean you're not reinventing the wheel every Sunday night. AI can generate differentiated materials in minutes, saving hours of work. Things like flipped learning can literally give teachers time back in their school day. I absolutely love this quote. We have to stop relying on individual hero teachers working themselves to the bone. The goal has to create sustainable systems that make the job manageable for everyone. So once you have that foundation of safety and a manageable workload, then you can build on it. The next 3 pillars are all about empowering teachers and honoring them as the true professionals they are.
Pillar 4 is all about seeing teachers as decision makers. This means getting away from rigid top-down scripts and putting agency back into the hands of the expert who actually knows the kids in their classroom.
This slide just lays out the shift perfectly. Are we asking teachers to be implementers who just follow a guide, focused on compliance? Or are we empowering them to be designers who use their expertise to create incredible learning experiences? And that feeling like a designer instead of an implementer, that changes everything. It unlocks this incredible sense of ownership and creativity that you just can't get from following a script. Next up, the valued educator. Think about it. So many evaluation systems are built to find deficits. They're looking for what's wrong. This approach completely flips that on its head. It's designed from the ground up to highlight and celebrate what teachers do well. And here's how it actually works. Those unit plans, they're not just paperwork. They become artifacts of professional mastery. A performance task becomes a canvas to show off instructional creativity. And the whole feedback process becomes about growth, not just checking boxes.
And our final pillar kind of brings it all together: positive relationships. Because a great system recognizes that teaching doesn't happen in a vacuum. It works to strengthen the connections across the entire school ecosystem, with colleagues, with students, and with families. Clear, structured communication just reduces friction and builds trust all around.
Okay, let's just step back for a second and look at the big picture. When you intentionally build a system that supports all 6 of these pillars, what you end up with is so much more powerful than just an instructional system.
What you've really built is a system that supports well-being, a system for agency, a system that builds professionalism and community. And maybe most critical of all, you've built a system for sustainability in one of the most important jobs in the world.
This quote right here is the core takeaway of this entire explainer. What looks, on the surface, like a way to organize instruction is actually a whole teacher system in disguise. It is a profoundly human-centered way of making our schools better.
So we're left with this fundamental question. Is your system designed for extraction, to get the most work out of your teachers until there's nothing left to give? Or is it designed for sustainability, to nurture them and support them for the long haul? Because really, the future of our schools depends entirely on how we answer that question.